Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jack Madrox here, and today we are going to go through the entire Friday the 13th the game Virtual Cabin. Now, I have gone through it already, and but I reset it so that I could bring it to you guys. I know there's other channels that have done it and everything, but I don't really care. I haven't done it, and that's what's important. But anyways, I know how to do everything, and it's still fun to watch, and yeah, let's do this thing. Virtual Cabin. Let's do this thing. Alright, and here we are inside the Virtual Cabin. Now, apparently this is very difficult to figure out, so so I watched other videos on here, and they showed me what to do and everything, but I also want to take some time and take a look at everything, and give you guys a chance to read everything. Now you're going to want to check for updates. You're going to have to enter the password, and the password is mother. Alright, cool. Now there is something else that's interesting about this. They have a counselor database. And, let's see, you got, like, just about everybody, I think, like, had anything to do with the game or whatever. And, you click on their profile and it says this or that. And then it says enter a password for that particular profile. And I really, you know what, that's something that has yet to be explored, because I have no idea. I do not know how to do any of that. But anyways, pick up these items here. The blue hat that Crispin Glover wore in the final chapter. Let's see, you're gonna need that. Here's an interesting little article here. It's probably better if I... There you go, you can actually see it. Crystal Lake Massacre. And apparently, where you get some of these passwords, you get these word guesses on the back of these newspapers. So, yeah, it's a really long process, apparently, figuring out all of this. Eric J.R. La Chapa. And then there's something else. There's these VHS cassette tapes. Like, I put them into the VCR or whatever, and they don't do anything, but you can still take them. I mean, there might be, who knows how many secrets there could be with this virtual cabin. There could be a lot of secrets. But for now, this is the only ones that I know of, how to actually get through it and uncover all the secrets. Fanzine. That's supposed to be like Fangoria, I'm guessing. And then there's another word guess on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, some items you can take, some you can't. Someone ripped the cover off this one. And there's just typewriter here. And then you like you click on all these little items around the virtual cabin, and it gives you a little bit of information and like cool little facts about each of the movies and whatnot. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like it. I was actually pretty surprised by this. This is actually like a lot cooler than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, you all know who that guy is on the right. That's Kane Hodder. Cool. Okay. I figure I'll click on all the information, and if you guys really want to read it, you can hit pause or whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot about the most important part, these walkie-talkies.
Okay, so did you want to do an intro?
Hello. Welcome to the Virtual Cabin. I'm Chuck Brengard, CEO of IllFonic, and we are the developers behind Friday the 13th, the game, which you are currently playing now.
Is there anything you want to say to the fans?
Sure. I just want to say thanks for playing and supporting the game. Our fan base has been incredible. This project has exceeded even our wildest dreams, and that's because of all your continued and amazing support.
So where are we?
So this is the Virtual Cabin, 2.0 to be exact. The Virtual Cabin was a way for our backers to check out new art assets and discover a few hidden Easter eggs as we were building the game. It was a really engaging way to show a sneak peek at what we were developing.
So, why bring it back?
A ton of work went into researching the Friday the 13th films for the game, and we wanted to present a fun way to go behind the scenes and learn more about how the movies in the game were made. Consider this as an expanded virtual museum, a space where you can explore the lore of Friday the 13th and take it all in. Who knows? There might even be a few new Easter eggs to discover, if you go digging deep enough. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to sound so ominous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then these books. Oh, did I just take that book? I'll be damned. Yeah, and there's a manual of occultism. You see that quite a bit throughout like the whole game and whatnot. Oh yeah, I already did that. Oh, yep, and then the fireplace here. And then of course you see right there a hockey mask, which you gotta take. And yep, that's the hockey mask from part 9, Jason Goes to Hell. Okay. Store here. And there's Kenny and frickin' what the hell is her name? Totally Tiffany, that's it. Laying on a hammock. Probably about to get it on. Alright, and another water.
Sweet. Well, now you know the virtual cabin goes a little deeper than we let on. There are quite a few more like secrets left to discover. We hid some content in this cabin that will not be easy to unlock. You'll really have to think outside the box.
So like a puzzle game.
Think of this less like a puzzle game designed to get through in like an afternoon, and more like an experience for our community to get to know the movies better, or for the hardcore fans to test their knowledge. That might be too much to say, but we could always cut that out later, right?
Mm-hmm. And how will players know when they've uncovered all the secrets?
It should be pretty obvious.
And pretty obvious it is. It is actually pretty obvious. But in case... Oh yeah, that's right. The snake. Okay. Alright, now these figurines here, you will need them. And, oh yeah, and, oh yeah. Just a lot of information. And, the hammer. And then right here is the Part 3 mask. Take it. And the wheelchair from that guy Mark in the Part 2 movie. Okay. Sheriff's badge. And you're going to want to take the badge. And this cop car here. From Part 2. I think it's Part 2. Okay, and that about does it for this room. And here's Mrs. Jenny Myers. About to get in the shower or something. And then right here is another figurine, which is Chris from Part 2, I believe. Yeah, you gotta take that, and this bandana. Hey Fates, what's up, man? I'm doing the Friday the 13th virtual cabin. Just going through everything and nothing. Nah, it's just full. Why'd you lose all your friends? Oh, bummer, dude. Alright. Oh, yeah, and here's the kitchen. Here's Deborah Kim. Nothing in this drawer. Potato sack. And see right there, there's a clue right there, the number 5. And then you flip the bag over, and what do you know, there's a eye hole cut out. Hence Part 2, Jason. Now here's a pack of matches. Like, I do not understand. I never did find out what these matches are for. All I know is that they have a couple symbols on it. There's like a knife, a pitchfork, and then kind of looks like a plate. And for some reason you can take it, you know, but I haven't found what to do with it, so. Developing story, body of Friday the 13th murderer missing. Oh man, I'm sure it'll all blow over, man. I mean, You know, these things happen, you know. Nothing's perfect, you know. Things suck sometimes, you know. People suck, all that shit, you know. Okay, so anyways. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, yep. Oh, yep, and then there's this. Oh, did I open that yet? I don't think I did. Yeah, okay, and here's another item I don't quite know what to do with either. I suppose it's just giving you a clue because it's got numbers on it, so I'm not quite sure what to do with all that. I think they're just meant to give you clues. There's a lot of interesting stuff in this virtual cabin, though. A lot. Go into this room. You know, you could try the doors, but it won't let you leave yet. Yep.
What was the creepiest part about working on the game?
Oh, for sure, the phone calls.
Okay, sorry. That was great. Can you start over, but this time incorporate the question into your answer?
My bad, yeah. So the creepiest part about working on this game was I get these weird phone calls to my personal phone. We worked on the game for almost, I think it was about 3 years. And every single Friday the 13th, we would get these calls from someone. At first, I thought it was someone at the studio, Paul or Dan or something, but it had to be like an F-13 fanboy or something. They would use this voice distortion and claim to be Pamela warning us to honor the memory of her son. Sometimes they would just laugh into the phone and hang up, but most of the times they would just, you know, complain about the game taking so long.
That doesn't sound that creepy.
It wasn't until one time I called the number back and heard this.
Alright. I think that pretty much takes care of what there is to see downstairs. I think I've checked out just about everything down here. Now we can go upstairs and check all that out. I think I've been picking up everything. Yeah, I have been. Okay. Oh, pick these up because you're gonna need them. Little figurines from each movie. And upstairs we go. Okay, and then these masks. You're gonna have to take all the Jason masks. Okay, now this is what I was talking about right here, though. Like, these movies you got, like the one I just picked up. You can put these in the VCR, but that's all it does. It just like, it stays on pause. Now, I don't know if the numbers down here are like part of a code. I'm not sure. All I know is that it's very tricky. And then, no, this is a book. This is a movie. Put this one in. Yeah, and then the numbers are different at the bottom. Interesting. Yep, and then yeah, the SS Lazarus from Part 8, 1555C2, New York City. I am going to play around with the phone a little bit because there is some pretty cool shit that I don't think anybody else was, well, maybe they did figure it out, I don't know, but it's pretty cool to listen to it. Oh, bummer, dude. And then you see this door. It's coming soon, but you can't open it. But believe me, we do get to open it. We just gotta get there first. And then in here, and then here's where you find the Part 7 mask. Yep, there's a mention of Creighton Duke in here. I really hope they add him to the game. That would be awesome. And there's a big spider. Big toy spider. And the yo-yo from part 2, I think, or it might be part 3. I'm not sure. But yep, you're gonna need it. And then this is pretty interesting right here. The Unger Institute of Mental Health. Now you see the number up there? 1555-713-1979. Patient suffers from extreme trauma, night terrors, and is delusional. Alright. And another room. The pocket knife. The firecrackers. The pig splitter. Jason Part 4's weapon. Med spray. Antiseptic spray. Alright. And the flare gun. Alright. And then we got the baseball bat. Okay, what else? Oh, pipe. I ain't never seen the knife in the game, like, at all. I've seen the spears that Jason can throw. The traps. The radio. Radio to call Tommy Jarvis. And Tommy Jarvis's stuff. Tommy Jarvis's desk. And then we got another newspaper. Murderer strikes cafe. And then on the bottom there's another word guess. Jason is dead. 2-for-1 burger sale. Another summer camp tape. The sleeping bag. Duck. Bird. Machete. And then the pickaxe, which Jason Part 2 uses. Alright. And then we'll check out this boat here. Jump scare. Alright. And then big bloody bed here. Alright. And that about does it for that. Alright. So now I do believe it's time to start putting things in their place. Alright. So here we have obviously Jason Goes to Hell right here. So you're going to want to put, let's see, where is she? Yeah, Jessica here. Put Jason Part 9 here. And then put Steven here. here, you're going to want to put the biker dude from part 3 here, and then put Jason part 3 here, and then put Chris here, and then out pops a patch. Alright. And I'm trying to figure that part out. Alright. So now you take the patch and you put it over here. Alright. That's one patch down. Now we'll go up here to where all the Jason mask things are. Put part 3. You put them in order, in chronological order. Part 4. Part 5. Part 6. Part 7. Part 8. And last but not least, part 9. Now you put all the masks on there, and for the longest time I couldn't figure out what to do, because it's like, hey, I got all the masks up there, but you take part 5 off. And then all of a sudden this drawer opens up and you got yourself another secret patch. And guess what we do now? We go down here and we stick this patch right there. Alright, so now we're going to start placing the items. Right here, you put the hat that Crispin Glover wears in part 4. Let's see, I think it's in here. Yeah, in here, you put the red bandana here. And what else I got? Right, the yo-yo. And you go upstairs. And you put the yo-yo right here next to the Jason is dead 2-for-1 burger sale sign. And then, last but not least, you go in here and you put the sheriff's badge right there. Ta-da! You got yourself another secret patch. Alright. Alright, and so now let's just take a little breather here from everything. And I wanted to call some of these phone numbers. You remember that, remember the Tommy Jarvis, the Unger Mental Health Institute? We're going to give them a call a few times. 1 5 5 5 let's see, it was 7 1 3 19 79.
Unger Institute of Mental Health, how may I help you? Can you speak up? Ugh.
Alright, so now this is going to happen a few times. You keep dialing the number back and you keep getting a different response. Oh, I messed up. Hold on. 1, 5, 5, 5. Too bad they didn't have redial back in those days.
Unger Institute, Cheryl speaking. Hello? Is this for real? Ugh.
Yeah, it's for real.
Yes, hello? Did he get out again? Hello? Ugh.
See, she getting pissed off. Oh shit, I messed up, didn't I? My bad.
Tommy, please come back home.
You hear that? Tommy, please come back home.
Get home now, Tommy. I've had just about enough of your delusion. Shit! Take off that mask, Tommy. It's not good for your progress. Tommy?
So that didn't end very well for her. Alright, now, that other number for the cruise. That's it. Yeah, I think it was 1555 C2 NYC. Shit. 1 5 5 5. Okay. C. Two. N. Y. C.
Congratulations! You just won a free cruise to New York in one of our brand new luxury liners. All you need to do to claim your prize is answer a few short survey questions. Could you please tell us how you prefer your tomato sauce? Plain, spicy, or extra chunky? Please press 1 to talk to a travel agent.
Let's see if the message changes or not.
Congratulations! You just won a free cruise to New York in one of our brand new luxury liners. All you need to do to claim your prize is answer a few short survey questions. Could you please tell us how you prefer your tomato sauce? Plain, spicy, or extra chunky? Please press 1 to talk to a travel agent.
Okay, so that's it for that one. Alright, we'll call the police department. The Crystal Lake Police Department. It's right there next to the phone. Zero, 6, 1, 8.
Crystal Lake Police Department. Hello? Hello?
Okay. And then you keep calling them back and you keep getting different responses.
Crystal Lake Police Department. Is anyone there? Crystal Lake Police Department. No, it's probably just Ralph again. Look, Ralph, you're holding up the line. Stop calling.
No, I don't. I will not quit calling.
Hello?
Well, that was short.
Crystal Lake Police Department. Hello? Hey, how'd you get in here? Hey, stop right there! Don't move.
Well, about every place you call ends up with people winding up dead. So now I'm going to dial this number to get the last patch. Okay, 3, 4, 2, 9, 2, 7, 7.
Who is this? Where is my boy?
Ta-da! And another patch. Another secret patch. And you take this over here. Oh, I didn't put the other one in there either. But now we do. Now we have them all. And it opens up the secret room down to the basement. Mother beheaded at Camp Crystal Lake. Blood-soaked newspaper. And there's a phone ringing.
Congratulations on completing the virtual cabin. In the future, we might update this space to reveal what's behind those two curtains. But for now, we just want to say thank you for playing and invite you to stay as long as you would like.
And this one's covered. Better answer the phone. That's gonna get kind of annoying.
You can bring him back, you know. There's always a way.
And that is part of the virtual cabin completed. Believe me, there's more. There's a lot more. So basically, just go back to offline play and go back to virtual cabin. Voila, you're right back here. Now everything's pretty much the same, except you can go down here now and you can look at everything. Let's check out, wait a minute, no. Let's check out part 2 first. And then you go over here, part 3. And then part 4. Then part 6. Part 7. And Part 8, which is currently my Jason of choice. It's Part 8. Part 9. Excuse me. And then we have Savini Jason. And then this is covered up for a reason. Try to pick this phone back up. There's nothing, you can't dial anything on it either. And then this is covered up too. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do to progress further, you go back. Oh yeah, just show you. You can't go out, but you go to the computer and you go to change date, and you change it to, so what was it? I think of it, yeah, June 13th, 1979. And apparently that changes things. And you go back down to the basement with all the Jasons. And the phone's ringing again.
You should have been watching him.
Now all of a sudden, there's an axe stuck in the wall over here. And all of a sudden feels really creepy to be around all these Jasons. But look, Part 3 is gone. All the other Jasons are intact, but Part 3 is just vanished. Now they're going to play really scary music. And now, Deborah's dead. Ooh, Jason works fast. Oh. There he is. Looks like LaChapa got the chop. He got chopped. Part 3 Jason is loose. Oh, Chad got killed. Oh, and Bugsy got killed too. Bugsy should have just said no. Yeah, but peer pressure's a motherfucker, you know. And you go back down here. And now all of a sudden their door's open. And there's Tiffany. Slaughtered. And there's Kenny. And you take these keys because you're going to need it. Kenny got fucked up. Wow, did he take an arrow to the dick? Look at that. He took an arrow to the dick. Yikes, that sucks. I didn't even notice that before. He took an arrow to the dick. That's just gruesome, man. But now Jason has escaped. But now we can leave the cabin. And now these keys that you got off Kenny's body, I'm going to use that here and open up the shed. See if there's anything else. Nope, just that, and then the shovel. And then you take the shovel because you're going to need it. And then you'll see Adam and AJ sitting by the campfire, unaware that Jason is around. And then you see this radio here. You can actually screw with the radio a bit. in the car here. And then this is going to be used for something later, because there is something in here that you do need. Okay, so then you got Fox. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, down here at the beach, there's a dock. You got to get this gas and put it into the boat. But you got to find the 3 patches to unlock it.
So tell me about when you were making the game. Did you have any like weird glitches or strange bugs that you found?
Late in development, we had this bug. We swore it was like the spirit of Jason coming into the game or something. But sometimes during a match, these invisible holes would generate, and if you managed to fall through one, you'd end up in this weird, untextured area of the map. It was not like an area we physically created, but like made of bits of our assets. Eventually, you'd be shot up high into the air and killed by Jason in the sky. Luckily, we were able to get it out before CERT, but it was a tough one.
How were you able to find it?
We had this debug code that would show us the holes in the map. That helped us hunt them down.
What was the debug code?
You know, it's the same code everyone uses when they need to input a secret code in a video game. I mean, just remember back when we were kids.
It's probably better for legal that way.
That's actually kind of creepy to think about, though, what he was talking about with the glitches and whatnot. Like, maybe they have something to do with Jason, you know, being in the game. Like, the spirit of Jason. That's crazy, dude. That's like all that time we've spent, like, bitching about glitches and shit, to think that that might actually be, like, part of the game or something. That's just... That's something that's food for thought right there. And then down here we got Mitch and Vanessa. Vanessa's in the water. Okay. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. And then tent. Yeah, I remember that scene from Friday the 13th, Part 9. Jason Goes to Hell. And we got Fox over here. Okay, so now what we want to do, we're going to go this way. We're going to go into the graveyard. Let's check out Mrs. Voorhees' headstone. And then you're going to want to go over here. Pretty filthy looking bucket. And then, of course, this is the grave of Jason Voorhees. Alright, and so now what you're going to want to do is use the shovel here. And there's the coffin. We're going to open up this bad boy. And there's Jason covered in worms and maggots. And then from here, ugh, nasty motherfucker, isn't he? From here, you want to go over here, right here. Take this stake, the fence post or whatever you want to call it, and you're gonna stick it into dead Jason here. And it's gonna bring him back to life. And he's gonna kill the shit out of you. Alright. And then you're gonna want to go back to his grave, and there's a patch. And you take the patch down to where that little locker is for the gas. Now here's the thing, you come back and everybody's dead. Now that was so small. The print for that is so small. It is really hard to read it. So if you are watching this video, you should probably pause and read it, because yeah, that's kind of hard to see, and I think his says the same thing. And he got all twisted up, didn't he? And yeah, put the patch. Voila. You go back down to the dock here, and Mitch and Vanessa are now dead. Okay, so now there is another patch to be found. There's 2 more patches to be found, and you have to go through here. Now, when you go through here, you have to stay on track. Like, you can't wander off, because if you do, Jason shows up and kills you. So what you want to do from here, when you see this blood and the machete, walk right towards this way. Slowly. And then there is a tree with a arrow through a heart that says B and C. Okay. And then from there, you're going to want to go right through here. Slowly. Don't get off track too much. And then you walk right to this tree here till you see the arrow. Okay? And then turn around. You walk right through here carefully. All the way to this tree here where you see this little duck on the ground. Okay, walk right to the duck. And then walk right through here. And then this is where the shovel comes into play once more. Dig it up. And there's a dead dog or dead something. And right next to it is your second secret patch. Alright, so now you're done with that area. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to that refrigerator I was talking about, the one outside that looks all messed up. Now you put in, the code is 5312. 5312. And there's Jason's mom's head, just chilling in the freezer. Just chilling in the freezer.
Come home to Mommy, Jason. You know the way.
Okay. So now you're going to go back here. See, that's where the cemetery is. You go this way. And right here, this is where Jason's shack is. Looks a little different from the games. There's no toilet here. And anyways, it's got nothing on who this person is. Anyways, and then
I'm home. You did good.
and there's your other patch. And now we are going to leave Jason's shack. And now we got the two other patches, so now we can put that in that case so that we can unlock the boat, unlock the gas for the boat, and we can get out of here. And there you go. Now we have the gas. Alright. And you just simply take it over here, you put the gas in. You get in the boat, and you go. Is this scene starting to look a little familiar? But it's not quite over yet. Go back to offline play, back to virtual cabin, and there is more. Oh yes, there is more. There is more. Alright, so now this is tricky. Like, how anybody figured this out at all. Like, everybody's still dead, you know. The door's not broken no more, but you can still go outside and all that. But this is tricky. I don't know how anybody ever figured this out. But using your D-pad, you put in and then your button pad, you put in the code just like right here. You don't have to hit pause. You push up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, X. Like, it kind of reminds me of like an input for a fatality in Mortal Kombat, you know? So I'm going to do it right now. Up, up, down, down, left, right, circle, X. Okay, that didn't work. Alright. Okay. And now you're gonna see, like, there's like these options on the side here. Okay, so you're gonna want to go to map collision, which is this one highlighted in yellow right here. And you're gonna want to turn that to unknown error. Okay. And then the show collision, or I can't really see it, but it's the one right underneath map collision. You turn that on, and then all of a sudden, and then you go back down here, close debug menu. Okay, so now there's red lines all over the place. Okay, now there's red lines all over the place. So basically, if we go back down to the basement, you'll see that the kid Jason, oh, well, Jesus, blocking his face. Oh, whatever. And, yep, so now that's what was underneath that showcase, was kid Jason. And but this one down here still has a cover over it. Well, I tell you, if somebody else hadn't have figured this out, man, I don't even know. I don't know how anybody would figure this out, because this is tough. Alright, so so just right, okay. Now, as you can see, this coming soon, it still won't open. Everything is pretty much just the way you left it, except now there's red lines all over the place. But now if we go back downstairs and we go into the room with the red door, now it's glitching. Isn't that weird? Oh, I didn't read that, did I? But now you just walk right into it. and then all of a sudden you're in this room, and it seems to be kind of like upside downish, and there's Jason's mom's head, I do believe that is, sticking right out of the wall. And then I have no idea what that is. It's just and then there's a glitch. Thank you for playing. The servers were a little weird for us. We're a small team. People aren't used to seeing a real beta. Our beta didn't do that. Okay. And there is another microphone, walkie-talkie message here. So we're gonna.
We spent a lot of time tuning the game to make sure it was fun to play as the counselor, and we knew we had it when. Funny guys, hilarious. How long have you been waiting to play that for? Anyways, we finally... Oh, shit. Kane, that's dope. You got me. Oh, careful, bro. Your knife is dripping on the...
Oh my god, he's stabbing me.
Okay, so that was that. And so now all of a sudden these coins, or whatever they are, they got question marks on them. So basically what you want to do, just walk right into it. Each one you see, just walk right into them. Isn't that weird? I kind of remember what they were saying about how the spirit of Jason is in this game. And that's kind of terrifying to think about. That's kind of terrifying, but at the same time, it's freaking awesome. See, now the game's totally glitched out. Look at this shit. Look at that shit going on. Like nothing is making sense. But you just go around and you collect these bugs, or whatever the hell. I guess they're bugs, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, one of the developers get thrown through the window. Now, every time, like the last time I did this, my PlayStation 4, it starts to make a very loud, it makes a very loud noise. Like you can hear the fan in my PlayStation 4 going batshit. Maybe I can get my mic up to it, you can hear it. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, kind of creepy. My PlayStation 4 is just going nuts right now.
Okay, so did you want to do an intro?
Everything's glitching out. So like I said, just keep following everything. Keep following these floating things. Now all the cases are broken. Now, as you see, all the Jasons are holding patches. Well, a few of them are, anyway. Hey, what lies beneath? What's up, man? You keep following this shit. And then you keep following these. Just keep following them. And then you come to the coming soon door. And this is the big reveal. Does it look familiar? Hey, whoop whoop, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Keep it real, man. Oh, shit. So now we're gonna go through here. Is this starting to look familiar? The Grendel spaceship. I kind of like this here that the Grendel is the name of the ship that Jason is taken aboard before reawakening. It is also the name of the monster in the Old English poem Beowulf. In that poem, Grendel, aggravated by the sounds of revelry, attacks the Great Hall, killing many men before being mortally wounded by the hero. Grendel's mother, angry at her son's death, seeks revenge. Ultimately, Beowulf tracks the vengeful matron to her warren at the bottom of a lake, slicing off her head and the head of Grendel's corpse resting in its watery grave. Sounds familiar. Yep. And there he is, Jason X. Uber Jason and Grendel map coming soon. I fucking knew it. Everyone knew it, man. I just had to know it was coming. Now, we can go right back to the virtual cabin. And that's pretty much the virtual cabin. Like, that's pretty much everything that's been found so far, you know. We go back to this cat. Everybody's still dead. Everybody's still slaughtered. Oh shit, I never looked at her dead body, did I? I never even showed you guys that. My bad. My bad. And we go back down here. And everything is back where it's supposed to be. You get a good look at that. And yep, everything's back. And down here at the very end of the hall, we have Uber Jason from Jason X. Pretty bad ass. Pretty frickin' cool, huh? And that's pretty much it for the virtual cabin so far. That's everything. And now, like, you can still, like, even after you do all that, what I just did over this whole broadcast, you can go back, you can still play around in the virtual cabin. Whether there's more secrets hidden in this computer, I don't know. Like changing the date, I mean, who knows? That's as far back as it goes. It's 1960. Yep, so that's pretty much it for the virtual cabin. There's, unless, I know there's got to be more secrets somewhere. I mean, there might be, there might not be, who knows. But, if there is any more, you know, like, you know, I mean, you just never know if there's, like, another secret phone number you could call. But now that I've finished the virtual cabin, just for shits and giggles, let's try some more phone numbers. Let's try 911.
He's here! Everyone's dead! Call 911!
Okay, I didn't know about that one. How about 411? Nope, nothing. Well, and that'll pretty much do it for the virtual cabin. Thank you to anyone who watched. Have a good day. This is Jack Madrox out.